In this video, we'll be creating the boss and secret boss of an elementary themed dark world. I've chosen to start with a school-based dark world due to its large potential with all the school-based related objects and concepts. My first line of videos will be based off the school system from elementary to high school and potentially college. We will see. The first video of each of these series will start with creating the boss and secret boss, with the boss typically being the one who holds the authority over the respective dark worlds. The secret bosses, however, are typically based off discarded/abandoned objects or concepts, with the secret bosses reflecting that. An example being from Chapter 1 with Jevil, who is based off a Joker card, a card typically discarded in a lot of games, especially ones designed for younger people. These secret bosses typically hold forbidden knowledge and are typically exceptionally powerful, or become exceptionally powerful, with help from the player, as seen in Chapter 2 with Spamton. In future videos, we will expand these dark worlds and create NPCs you might expect to find within these dark worlds, but I believe it would be best to start with the two most significant individuals of their respective dark worlds. With the boss typically being the figurehead of their dark world, with the two we've seen so far being literally the monarchs, and the secret bosses who typically contain significant narrative importance. I will use objects from Deltarune from time to time when making Darkners when applicable, but I will not limit myself to those parameters as there's only a handful of places within hometown to visit. So the options to pull from are limited. Now, since that's been established, we may move on to the drawing. Hello everyone! Welcome to today's video. As previously mentioned, today we'll be making a boss and secret boss of a elementary themed dark world. Now we'll just start with the boss. Of course, my idea is to have it somewhat resemble somewhat of like a teacher, since that would naturally be the authority within a elementary themed dark world, aside from a principal. But I'm gonna have that resigned to either the middle or high school dark world. We don't want all of them to be like principals, because that'd be old. They just would not be interesting. It'd be the same kind of role. I have an idea what I'm gonna do for the middle school dark world, but we'll get there when we get there. Now, the goal, like color palette wise, is to I need to incorporate green of some sort, as this symbolizes growth and whatnot, and also I need it to be somewhat colorful. The character to be somewhat colorful due to, like, creativity and stuff that is associated with elementaries. Kind of like, learning to be your own person and stuff. Okay, this will just be the base legs. We can expand upon this. Actually, might make it a bit more thinner in the end. Yeah, we can always work off that later. All right, just have the legs go up a bit. I hope my mic isn't picking up the wind and the creaking outside. It is pretty windy today, where I am, so hopefully the mic won't pick up on it, but we will see. Now I'm gonna have it like kind of like a dress, so kind of like, let's see. Okay, kind of like at the base here, and then you kind of make it like a little step ladder, and you make it like a little step ladder. I might have to make this. I think this actually might be good. Might have to extend the legs a little bit, or actually make the legs a bit closer to one another to make it not as wide at the base here. Or I might have to. Okay, actually, this might work. Just gotta make it a bit long because we're not gonna have a midget. It's gonna be relatively short, as opposed to the very tall bosses we've gotten for the last 2 chapters. I guess this one could be more reasonably sized. We're just gonna start off with this. Let's see if we can round this out actually. Let's see. No. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, maybe we can widen this out a little bit near the base. Perhaps I should work on the head first and then move on to the shoulders and head. I might do that. Just because it's easier to work off from the head to the shoulders than the vice versa. Okay. Let's, I want it to be like somewhat triangular shaped. Or I guess, yeah, something around that. I have an idea for middle school Dark World, boss, and their design is going to be highly angular. So, you know, spoilers or whatever. Okay. Have that like this. Might have to make it. We'll adjust the height and width and stuff later on. Okay, make it a bit wider actually. Alright, now I'm gonna work on like the outline of the hair. I'm going to have it be like somewhat messy. I actually might color it in. No. Let's see. That's what I get for trying to free draw. Where should I make it a bit taller? Okay, I'm just gonna make the base a bit taller. Actually, I might want to flip the way it's angled. I might want to actually flip it. We can always fix the hair later on, but okay. Okay, I'm actually gonna work on the shoulders and head, then we can work on the hair a bit later. Okay, move the head up a bit. Okay, which 55, 50. Okay, 40 I think works. 48 works, I guess. Might. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna span this out. Oh no. Alright, Okay, I need to put the shoulders out just a little bit more. Okay, actually, just gonna... Okay, that's good. Good shoulders. Okay, actually, can I expand out just a little bit? One more time, I think. Okay. How can I fix this? Maybe if I make the arms up here a bit. Okay. Yeah, the head's just too small. I should have predicted that problem. Oops. Yeah, this is just like beta for the hair, so it's not what it's gonna look. It's not what it's gonna look like in the final draft. There we go. And just do the same for the other bit. Maybe we'll start off from the bottom, then we'll reach to the top. I think that might be a good idea. Wow, okay. I'm just gonna delete the hair here, and then equalize out the head to be more in the middle, be a bit more balanced. Alright. Actually, I might just delete the head, the top of the head here, and just kind of just copy over the rest of the shoulder, and then just copy the base. And there we go. We have the body for now. This will be the template we'll be working off of. Ooh, okay, maybe I can work on the collar first, and then we'll move on to the head. And there we go. The head looks still a little small for some reason. Work it out. Maybe we'll shift the hair out to the left a little bit more. I think that might work better. There we go. It looks better. Ooh, then we'll... There we go. Extend this out a bit. And... Should I... Okay, this works. This works. Oh, this will work. This will work. This will work. Okay, maybe not have the outline be so thick at the end. There we go. Okay. Maybe just fix the down here. I think like a yellowish of sort would work to contrast the green. Alright. Now what color of green do we want to pick? Okay. I was thinking yellowish green because it would go well with the yellow. But yellowish green is not the most not the best mix of colors, just because it just turns into brown. Which is we want to add like the least appealing color of brown. We might actually add brown within like perhaps the shoes, perhaps, or perhaps the hair or the base of the hair, just because it goes well. Okay, we'll just do like this for right now. I think this works. Well, I think I'm going to do green for the bottom here. Or I think I might do it like a lighter green. There we go. That works better. Perhaps we'll have like a darker outline. Oh yeah, we can replace the black outline with a greenish outline. And then maybe add some shading to that, and we'll have a good. I guess you'd call this a skirt? Oh no. I'm not familiar with articles of clothing. I just have t-shirts and stuff. There we go. So that works, and we'll just add some stuff on the bottom here. Perhaps we'll add like wrinkles to go through it, like in sort of a pattern. Actually, yeah, instead of oh, maybe I can just use the light and dark tool. Perhaps we'll just do the pattern here. And there we go. And okay, I might have to like widen the base out just a little bit more because it's a bit too flat, and also the waist is a bit higher. Or perhaps it's the arms. It might be the arms. Let me make the arms a bit higher. Maybe the green here, maybe I should just have it a solid color. Because this is not working. Or perhaps I should invert the colors here and have a lighter outline with a darker... yeah, that might work actually. Bloop. And we'll add more light on the bottom here. Okay, this looks much better. Yeah, I might actually have the start of these be a bit more in. There we go. I think this is good. And there we go, and we can fill in here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change the arms here, but this is what it just looks like for now. Actually, let's just move this up and move. Nope, move it up, move it up. There we go. Now, what are we gonna do for the... Oh, perhaps we could do a... somewhat of a brown shirt. No, actually, no. That won't work. That won't work. Perhaps we should work on the face next. Okay. Now, for the hair, I'm actually going to make it somewhat of a, some, like, new colors and stuff. And they're just, like, line up with... No, you want the darker colors in the back, actually. And then kind of, like, ascend into a lighter as it kind of, like, goes more in front. Key lime pie hair. Never thought I'd say that. Okay, this looks good. I actually might have the facial features look be brown, since it does just work well with the yellow. That and or red. Red or brown. Let's see. I know for the boss design, none of them have traditional eyes, so I can't really do that. Perhaps I could do like kind of like this. Doesn't really work. Oh, perhaps I could like have it look poorly drawn in. Okay, and like a red smile. Might have to move the eyes up. Got to be a bit more precise with this. Perhaps I could flip it. Flip the symbol. Or make them more aligned with each other. That works. Perhaps I could have one be different colored, or perhaps make them all red. Alright, we'll experiment with the colors. So, red. Not doing it for me. Not you. I don't think we don't really want red eyes. Perhaps pink. Oops. Oh, actually, this might actually work. And yeah. There we go. It kind of looks like they're more like painted on instead of like more realistic eyes. Oh, I can move this over. Perhaps I could just shift the hair just a little bit. That, or I'd have to make the eyes thicker. Maybe make the hair curve out just one more time. Or actually, no, I just... there, just add in the green. There we go. The eyes, I think, are a little tall. Maybe if I make them lower, a bit lower. Yeah, it works a bit better. It's a bit off-putting with the tallness. of the eyes. There we go. Then we can finally bring in, yeah, there we go, readjust the hair to be back where, like it was used to. Okay, I might bring up the hair here a little bit, just to make it more, it looks a little like too connected to the hair over here. Actually, I might have to thin it out, or like make a thicker inside base, just because it looks too much like a helmet. Or arms, to make it a bit more professional. Because I do like the color palette, although I actually might want to make I might want to make the outline and the color palette of green are just gonna have to be a bit darker. Just because it looks like, I don't know, it looks more like it looks too bright. It doesn't like. It looks more like maybe perhaps a someone from a culinary dark world, due to like the just because of like the shades used for the green and brown. And yeah, the pink here. So it just kind of looks like a more of a culinary sort of thing, rather than a teacher sort of thing. I'll probably make it more like apple colored, actually. And then maybe I could add a red streak. That actually might make it a bit better. It could be a way of incorporating like an apple sort of thing. Perhaps I could put like an apple here or on the dress. Of course, I want to darken this out here. One more thing I forgot to add there. Oh, okay. Maybe I should add. Yeah, I have it all one color. I should probably add a bit lighter as you kind of reach away from the source point, or like where it's most intense. Okay, this works. There we go. And it doesn't really work. I might want to actually get rid of all the red. It's just kind of an eyesore. Probably will have to add red to the Perhaps we'll incorporate red. Yeah, perhaps we can make like an apple shape as kind of like the object on the shirt here. Okay, I might have to. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, we'll just centralize this. There we go, incorporate that in as... Actually, we might just want to make this a bit more... Oh, make the inside a bit lighter. Or is the... Oh, I just used this red. And perhaps we could make the shirt a bit pink. Because that would work with the red very well. That, or I could... That, or I could, like, make... You want something to separate the two greens. Okay. Let's... Get a really dark green. Maybe we could add a bit of a very light white, or light red, to add as kind of a sheen. There we go. Nope. Oh, just add this like right here. This works with the apple, though I might want to separate the sleeves. Just add in like perhaps like white or brown for the sleeves. Just because it's a bit too much of a whole color. I'm making it very too convoluted for myself, but let's see. So I want to see if I can incorporate brown outside of just like the boots. Now, oh, actually I could extend this outline to beyond the, there we go, and then just kind of the brown to differentiate the sleeves. There we go, looking better. Now, yeah, we'll just extend this outline for as long as we can get away with. I might have to... What else can I add more to? I think the arms are alright. Let me just... And just... Oh, why is it... Sometimes I'll just lag and... No, I want to copy this color, then go to the drawing tool, and then do this. Although I'm going to have to make it a little bigger. The hands. Because, you know, I just put a box, and I was like, oh, that's good enough. A very well-shaped box. dump this in here. I think that's okay for the arms. I might incorporate glasses here instead. I think it'd make it a bit better. Should make this a bit more tucked in. At no, it's a tie? A tie, yes. Just to be a bit more professional. I did kind of screw up that aspect for colorfulness. I did kind of screw up that aspect. But perhaps I could salvage it just a little bit. Just a little bit. You know, I think it would tie the design together. Okay, perhaps what color do we need to incorporate that would work well with the colors we have here? That is the question. Just use default, just use default colors whenever you can. Oh, no, we already have the apple here. Already have purple here. Obviously, we can't do blue. I haven't really seen any brown ties. Pink. Perhaps like a dark black color. Oh, perhaps a yellow tie. It's a bit too distracting. Perhaps I could just do this. Green tie. I haven't really seen any of those. Or, I guess, a very, like, light green might work. Oh, it actually might... Yeah, it actually might be the dark outline that's really bothering me. Okay, this is kind of working, yeah. I think the real thing was like the dark outline, or the black outline, in the middle of kind of like a light tapestry. Alright, that looks good. Alright, just gonna thin this out. Yeah, perhaps I could make sure that the apple still is somewhat recognizable. That is, you know, I want it in it, and there we go. It's still somewhat recognizable. Or actually, maybe maybe shift this up just a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna try one more thing before I end this design. I'm going to see if I can swap the outsides with green. It kind of looks good. The problem is, like, it still overlaps with the dress down here. Nope. Okay. Can I undo? There we go. Oh yeah. One more thing. I need to darken the outline for the inside of the shirt. Also remove the random black dot there. just add a bit of shadow, and then we'll wrap up this design for today. Actually, we'll just fix the collar here. No, that's not the outline I wanted. Maybe make it a bit more sharp downwards. 'Cause the color is kind of cutting into the face a bit. There we go. The neck is also a bit more profound, a bit more there. Alright, just... This is kind of reminding me of a different character from a different franchise. Although I think it's just purely just because of the hair shape. Let's see. Okay, maybe the neck's a little too thick. All right, that'll be it for this. This will be it for this. For the boss design. I'll be making the secret boss in the next section.